Alright folks, so today I'm going to describe and kind of explain a little bit about something that is applicable to multiplayer or single player in Dragon Age Inquisition. So something I frequently notice happen whenever I'm playing multiplayer, where you actually have people that have control of their own character each, you'll notice frequently people don't understand how to do certain classes. So today what I'm starting off with is a DPS character, a damager character. Their role is to do the damage. Effectively what they do is, when the tank is drawing the attention of enemies, the DPS character is essentially designed to go around and kill them. Now the tank's role is to manage aggro. It is to gain the enemy's attention, make sure they're paying attention to the tank, so the tank can allow the damager to do his work. The damager's main responsibility is called target priority. Essentially, you have to quickly survey the battlefield, notice what enemies are around you, and pick which enemies are going to be the first that you need to go after. So standardly, you always go after the highest DPS targets first. Now, while some may say, hey, this brute here, he can dish out a lot of damage, his hits really hurt, and he's a really tough enemy. No, he actually has a low DPS, because while he hits really hard, he also hits really slow. So as a result, you look at the Venatori marksmen here, archers. Not only do they have a high amount of DPS, they fire relatively fast, and they actually fire frequently. They also tend to have attacks that ignore armor and also can potentially debilitate you in some way. Same as if you saw a mage, which we don't have a mage here in this particular group of enemies, but what we have is an archer that can do much the same. If you're facing demons, you look at the ranged demons first, particularly ones that can debilitate your tank, like for example despair demons that have their laser ice beam of death and their ice mine that actually will go underneath the tank and knock him off his feet and make it so he can't block or anything like that. So I want to make a note. The brute here, what he's supposed to be a shock trooper. He is supposed to be kind of a tank, much the same as this gladiator here with his big giant shield. Why is the brute a tank? Well, because he's big. He draws attention. He says, hey, look at me. So all the DPS characters look at this brute here, and guess what they're not paying attention to? The archer over here on my flank. So now I'm going to be getting hit for extra damage because I didn't notice the archer over here, which should be my first priority. Moral of the story is, if you want to bring in to multiplayer, you want to bring in your archer, you want to bring in your assassin, you want to bring in your mage character that's for DPS, do not target the warriors first. Do not target the melee characters first. That's the tactic that they want you to do. Because if you actually start targeting the warriors first, then you're missing the actual archers. You always attack the ranged DPS characters first. The higher the DPS and the more debilitating abilities they have against you, that's what you want to go for first. Then you target the melee characters. You let the tank handle his business, the tank should be able to stave those guys off. So with this particular guy, I go after him. I'm going to want to run at this guy to make sure that I actually knock him down, keep him on the ground, and take that archer out first. See my tank here? My tank's handling his business. He'll take care of his own. I can stand here almost indefinitely and he, chances are, won't die. I don't want to press that too much, but the tank can handle his business. let the tank dance around with the melee characters. You notice him? He's not even dying.
The warrior!
He's taunting, he's drawing their attention. He's doing what he's supposed to do. You let the tank handle those melee characters. You focus on the archers and the ranged characters first. And then once you have the archers and the ranged characters gone, then you go ahead and help him take out those melee guys. Moral of the story, when the tank has melee characters drawn, the only way he's going to die is if the DPS characters don't take out the archers first, or the ranged mages, or whatever. You always, always, always take out ranged DPS first if you are a DPS character. If you're a tank, you draw the attention of the melee characters, you keep them focused on you so your DPS teammates can focus on the ranged DPS enemies. If you're a support, you want to keep the tank alive all the time. I'll focus on those two other class types a little bit more in future videos, but most importantly, DPS, you focus on enemy range DPS first, then focus on the melee characters that the tank is tangling with. As always, if you enjoyed the video or have comments, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, this is Angelus Demortiel signing off.